About to get started here. Luis Ariz stands in. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Wu, a guy with a reputation for being a strike thrower. Most of his outings, the walk totals will be low and the balls will be in play, Chris.
Well, what I really like about him, he just goes out there and he wants to compete. I mean, he goes after the hitters and he trusts his stuff. So when he's got to work in, this guy's going to induce a lot of soft contact.
2 down, base is empty. Rafael Devers up to hit. But the data certainly tells us that this method is less effective in today's game than in previous eras. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a foul ball. You'll one. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. All muscle to center field.
That's a foul.
High fly ball, right field. Cortez makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Takes it in for the out. Here's Victor Robles. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Slapped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez on the move to the alley. And there's one away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Check swing. He went. That is strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 down. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field.
And that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Mariners catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Foul ball.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Takes it in for the out. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Soderstrom on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back in Seattle, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Henry Bolte.
You know, these A's, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. That one the other way. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next up for the A's, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Swings and misses. Bottom of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Out towards right center field. Arise sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Gets him to chase after that one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first.
Can't glove it cleanly. The 0-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. And that one is off the wall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 4.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Hitting the air out to center field. Bolte coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Devers now.
Rafael Devers.
Boog, over 80% of hhis first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. And Devers hits that one. One up, one down.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Alex Burleson.
Fouled off left side. The Mariners leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Hard liner. Reaching down, makes the catch. To second with the throw and no chance. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now is the Mariners DH, Cole Young. Bolte makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one fouled off. 0-1. Back there. And gone. A soaring shot to center. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Out number 2. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. The M's leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he
base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The relay. He scores on the sac fly. It's 5-1. Base knock center field. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one outside. Ball 1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Ball.
Full extension, makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
And first offering is fouled off. Center field. Bolte on the move. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Arise settles underneath it, and that is that. Top 6. Now it's Devers at the plate.
First baseman, Rafael.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Soderstrom at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 2.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
In the air, right field. Robles gets under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Mariners catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning. Swings over the top of that one. What a stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And here is Patrick Wisdom. Swings through that one for strike one. Wisdom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Rip, but it curls foul. And the inning is over. Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 7th. Carlos Cortez digs in now. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the A's,
Henry Bolte up next for the A's.
Ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to
makes the catch. One down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's 2 away. Cal Raleigh up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Raleigh checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 7th. Lopez back to work, and the 3rd time through the order. Chris, he has been excellent. What's been working for him specifically?
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
This one popped up right side. Cortez coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next,
down the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Bolte has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 8th. Here's Rafael Devers.
7. Now pitching for the
So out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Brash is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. 2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
He's in
Save.
there.
It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out. Inning over. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Into center. Bolte makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now at the plate, Brian Rocchio. He's already homered here in this one. The Mariners trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And it is gone. A 3-run shot. His 2nd homer of the night. Soderstrom should have this one. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That one carrying onto the track. And he makes the catch. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing to players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing.
Could be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swings through that.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez in position. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Luis Arias. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one. 9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.